Half the scrubs in here would probably lose their nerve just looking at you. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come, and I'm itching for another fight. I've had my fill of feasting. Rest of them can get fat and fuddled. I want to kill something. Your long pig started squealing yet?
Obey the drow, serve the absolute, and you may be chosen.
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Ain't just a mark on the flesh, it's magic. Only them what follows the absolute can see it. Lets us know you're on our side. That way, nobody will mess with ya. Priestess will sort you out. Only thing she likes more than praying is burning folk. Being boozing won't make the branding go any easier. I tried.
Look at this. That's God's mark.
You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the absolute.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what? Pleasure.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Nothing for you in there, mate. Faith is... Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the absolute?
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
No escape.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Breathe deep and move. Assume nothing. Objective noted. That's curious. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Something's on my mind.
You not supposed to be here. Leave!
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. The only thing you've managed to convince them of is that you absolutely do not belong here.
Another fight. Best be on my way.
dance macabre. On the way.
Time to strike.
That won't work.
Taking position.
Ready for another round?
Again. Use your illithid potential.
Leave no trace.
Still breathing, despite everything. I am fury. I am death. No time to waste.
Watch this.
That might be worth a look. Something over there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Circles and stars.
That moon journal mentioned this.
I bet we can work out how to open it.
What's that? Simple.
All right, what now? Should mind my step. Looks empty. Open up.
What fun.
Still alive, so that's progress. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. An efficient path. Let's have a look.
No one stopped me yet. What path lies before me? Let's see.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I will take my pick.
Onward. Assume nothing.
For a skeleton key.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubiet.
You know Maglubiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. They'll turn on you soon enough. Then you'll be wishing you was in a cage. You'll end up being supper for the spiders or the wargs. If you had half a brain, you wouldn't be mucking around in here at all. They've all gone balmy. Had their heads turned from the old ways by some upstart god. Yeah, my old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous bastards. The great absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's a load of shite. Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sod 'em all. I'll wait it out in here, praying to a real god.
I've seen flumps and owlbears and squiddies. But never seen nothing like you.
Slice off their fingers and fry them for supper.
I just love a good finger fry.
A longing for small spaces, stone walls hugging close, confining. There is a light here, in the tight space beneath the floor. Secret things that shine.
Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
Keep moving, lest you're wanting a clubbing and drubbing.
I hear any one of you cast an expert.
Sugan al Shukok, o Taishokek Dor. I command you, corpse, speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute!
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Sukuk.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
Dragonborn.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulko kank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
Who is the Absolute?
Ragslin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Ragslin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githams. They know something.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
This weapon the cult is after, do you think it's our artifact?
Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. Your drink.
I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
Their city will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute.
Eager for battle. Without delay.
Your drink from her barrel will rain.
Don't burn yourself.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Let's move.
Let's go. Eat it. Time to strike.
All riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare.
Your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless. Well, end that to save the fallen.
way, but scouts...
On my way.
Smell blood. Heading out.
Swift and lethal. Victory awaits. Make way.
Let's have some courage.
What's it gonna take?
Shall we cut and run?
deep and move. Try me.
Another parasite. Collected. It might be useful.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Eternal glory, ours. Beast rotting, looter, warg pens. Absolute binds, obedience.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
An efficient path.
Moving.
No choice but to keep going. Have to keep going. I will ascend. On the move. Incoming.
To the death. Be quick. Time for for a new approach.
Where do I go from here? With haste. Time to strike. My path be true.
Jimmy on the go.
Yes.